One of the things that I found that's disturbing about racism about black men is that the stereotype is that all black men are no good and that all black men do drugs. One of the things that I found out that we need to come together, as black men to break that stereotype and to get stronger in our community to help other black men to get empowered so that label does not continue to stick with the black male, that we're lazy, that we all do drugs, and that we all do no good.
I think one stereotype that affected me was that black people in Perry, or in general, they think of them as bad, as they're just bad people all around. Like they leech off other people and they don't create anything for themselves, and they just take up space.
The question was to state a stereotype regarding black men that has affected me. Well, I think that there is a stigma or a stereotype that black men don't care and about family. They don't care about their careers, their education. And I beg to differ with that. There are people who actually do care and are concerned about their community, are concerned about their family, and are concerned about the well-being of those around them, and I happen to be one of them.
Well, I feel like as being a young African American man, that we kind of stand out more than others. So like whether we're walking around or in a restaurant, like your eyes are pointed at you more, like you're being pointed out more than anybody else. But
why do you think people do that?
Just from like background or like back then or like current issues that go on, like kind of like in Baltimore, how you see how everyone's wilding out, that they think it's retaliation of us here, but it's really not.
What do you think people expect? Is there an expectation that guys like yourself are doing something in particular?
I don't really see it, but it might be going on, but I don't really see it when I'm around, because I'm around a lot of them, and I don't really find anything that's going on.
I see certain stereotypes and certain levels of racism in New York. Number one, due to the fact that because of the way black men maybe dress or something, we don't dress conservatively or we don't dress like everyone else. They always seem to think that we're all drug dealers because we may wear our hats on the side or tilted or something like that. And also, every time you see a black man in a suit, you automatically assume that he's going to court or standing trial or something affiliated with law enforcement in some way or another. And there's plenty of black men that wear suits that's not affiliated with the criminal justice system.
I would like the world to see black men, first and foremost, as human beings. Second of all, as God-fearing people. Third, I would like to see, they say it's equality, but it's not. Equality is, it's not equal when it comes to black and white. It's a big gap in between that, And I would like the world to change, and hopefully we become a lot more better off than we are, because we're not. Slavery is still here.
Yes, I think how I want the world to see black men, really, I think it's not as important as how I want black men to see themselves, or black people to see themselves in general. Just as being an adult and learning things in life, I see now that people have to believe in you before you believe in yourself, before you feel like you're able to accomplish goals. And I was lucky enough to have those experiences growing up where I had, a lot of role models and people that looked at me like I was able to, be anything I wanted to be. And because of that, I was driven at school and driven at sports and whatever it is I was into at the time. And, it starts at home. I think we need to, black men, we need to see ourselves and empower ourselves to a point where, generations and younger generations see that, oh, you know what, maybe it's okay to to not drop out of school, and maybe it's a bad thing to do all the negative things that people think of black men and strive towards being positive role models, good fathers, good leaders in society. It's important that we look at ourselves in that way first. That's more, to me, that's what's more important than what other people look at black men.
The Declaration of Independence says that all men were created equal, and I just want equality. I want to work, I want to pursue happiness, and I want to be respected because I am a man that pursues better things in life.